Good morning. It is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020, and happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing great, man. I like double dipping with that intro. I watch it on my phone, so it's like 5 seconds delayed, and I watch it on my computer so I can, I don't know, surround sound or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I've got it right here, and I got the iPad here with the group so I can see names. So like, I went ahead, because I can't not purchase things when I have even the slightest reason to. So I bought a cool little stand that holds it up here, so it's a little more even with my screen, so I'm not looking over and stuff as much. But anyway, so typically this would be live with you and Chad, but today you get stuck with me. So
Lord have mercy, man. It's a double dipper. I'm stuck with you this afternoon too. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this.
At least Ray is here to soften the blow. Thank you, Ray.
No. Look, you don't even know what's about to happen right now. Like the nosiness, the stick your nose where it don't belongness that is going on right now is unbelievable.
Yay,
hey, buddy.
I take back what I just said, Jeff. I'm so happy to be here now.
Guys, I know I'm not supposed to call, but I got a notification you were going live, and I have a student meeting in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, what do I want to do for 5 minutes?
What is happening here? I go live. This is
actually great, Dave. We have to do a 5-minute summary of the two masterminds because Ray wasn't able to be on either one yesterday, so we have to we need to get her caught up so she doesn't miss out on all the fun.
Yeah.
So let's do 5 minutes of what was the theme of the morning and what was the theme of the evening.
Okay.
I was in the morning. I was not in the evening, so I need to learn that too.
Mastermind is incredible. Number one, we had a total of 40 different leaders join us yesterday, which was insane.
So we had a little bit a decent crowd on evening too.
Yeah.
What did we have in the morning? 19.
There are 22 different people because we had a couple that jumped in and out. Yep. And then we had 18 total joining the evening. Yeah. Great. So it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Two completely different groups, which is what's so phenomenal about it.
It's such a different vibe between the two.
It is, and it's so cool. It's so cool. And so that's the part that I enjoy the most. It's just the different vibes. But every single week, I swear, the same conversations come up, but they are tackled and addressed from different lenses depending on the meeting I'm in. So like yesterday morning, we had the 2 breakout rooms, and one of the conversations that came up dealt with, I guess for lack of a better term, job mobility and wondering when and if administrators should ever leave and go to a new position. We know right now teachers are stressed to the max, and we see that there's a teacher shortage everywhere, but administrators are starting to feel that now as well. And we had some administrators be completely vulnerable and transparent and say, I'm feeling it right now. And I'm wondering when is the right time, if there's ever a right time for me to make a move and to look for a new opportunity, whether in the schools or in a new district or somewhere where I can feel supported, where I can feel heard, where I can take those chances and be innovative. The same things we hear from teachers, administrators are feeling as well. And in the evening session, we had a powerhouse group of people. And I swear, like every single person that was there brought up the same kind of question. They're saying, man, I'm feeling it right now. I'm wondering how long can I hold on? And we were there to lean into each other and also to give some advice on how to hold on and how to be there for teachers and students. It was good.
Yeah. And then the other conversation, what was the other conversation in the morning?
So that other breakout room was focused around social media. And
well, it was about social media. I think when you popped in, we were really going on there. But what the bigger theme of that breakout was actually around finding more ways, innovative ways, just like a variety of ways to engage your staff when it comes to professional development and staff meetings and stuff like that. And it kind of spurred from, it was actually Mark Heller that brought up just the idea of the thought of rather than it being a Zoom, maybe it's a Twitter chat, maybe it's something like that. He was really looking for how do we encourage more collaboration? Where he's on a Zoom, a lot of times it's we're all on there, but one person's kind of leading everything and stuff like that versus when you're in a room when you can break out and do all these little things. So they talked about a Twitter chat. We talked about doing it just on a Google document, about doing it on Padlet, a lot of different ways. So it was a really cool conversation as well going around there.
Can I tell you?
Ray's still here. What's up?
I'm leaving in a second, but I can tell you, I was in a meeting with Mark Heller later that day, and he was joking with me about the mastermind because he was like, the problem with the mastermind is you ask a question and then they just keep giving you good ideas. And he was like, I almost had to raise my hands up and be like, I have too many ideas. I don't want any more. And he literally raised his hands up in a Zoom call, was like, Ray, I literally had to ask them to stop. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's funny.
There was definitely, so we had like 20 minutes, give or take, Dave, while we broke out. And probably in the first 5 minutes, like we got it where Mark was like, oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to try those 3 things. And we kept going. And like there's several times where now that you say that's hilarious because I felt Mark kind of being like, yeah, guys, I'm good. Like I'm good. But like everyone else was also like, yeah, I've been kind of wondering that too. I just didn't ask it. So like, and that's where like the power of that really comes in. That's funny. So
well, I'm going to expound on that in 2 ways. Number one, Mark Heller attends these. And we spend the first 20 minutes just being cheesy and doing intro stuff, and he's into it. So if Mark Heller can be into that kind of stuff, then
he doesn't usually like that stuff. He doesn't listen to Teach Better Talk the beginning first.
I know, but he has bought into this, which is awesome. And secondly, I think that's kind of the power of this as well. You mentioned all these ideas just keep flooding, and I didn't even know the conversation, the full crux of the conversation in that other breakout room. And I'm at these meetings to try to facilitate them. But I can't be everywhere because there's so many people there and the ideas are just flooding from the room and the other people that are there are just brainstorming and collaborating. It's truly, that saying of we're only as smart as the room. Yeah. The room is so smart and we get to just sit back and be sponges and say, feed us. We learned so much from being there. So good.
And I love the fact that the conversation continues afterwards on Voxer. Right. Which was such a great addition that you brought to that was starting that Voxer group. It is so active, it's crazy. I'm never catching up, but like the conversation goes and the support goes into that group, and that's what I'm really loving about it is how it's becoming like a family. I mean, it's really a great support group. One of the people that did talk about potentially making moves and wondering where he should be and stuff called me a couple hours later, and we talked for a long time, and a lot of it was about how just like that group has been such a huge piece for him to lean into and to lean on when he's trying to go through what's a really difficult conversation for him, to be thinking about and stuff. So really powerful, and
that's it. I mean, it's evolved, and it's not evolved. It's always been this safe space where administrators can just be real and transparent and open and say, man, here's what I'm really dealing with. But yet each and every week we get new people that join us and they fit right into the fold. Like we had a person last night, one of our cheesy intros, which she had to talk about your guilty TV pleasure. And this is a guy, I mean, he spends all this time getting jacked at the gym. He's ripped to shreds, and he's talking about how he is a Young and the Restless fanatic.
Is he really? I know who you're talking about. And that is shocking.
And we're like, wow. Thank you for that. But then that just opens up the floodgates, and we just can then talk about anything because it's this. Well, I just ruined the safe space. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I was going on to say it is the safe space where, I mean, administrators, it is hard to be vulnerable. It is hard to be real and to say, I don't know. But this gives us a place where we can practice that so that when we get before our staff and the teachers we support, we can actually have been rehearsed and we can say, I don't know, but I'm here to help. And here's some ideas other people have given me. And we can practice that ritual that is so important for schools.
Agreed. Ray, I know you're going. Are you going to join us for the brain break tonight?
I'm going to try, guys.
I didn't.
You're not teaching, right?
Whatever. Come on.
I didn't ask anybody. Dave and I just kind of agreed on it that we're going to start during our brain breaks giving something away every 15 minutes.
Yes. What are all
hold on a second.
There's so many things to give away. But did you know we're doing a free PD giveaway starting today?
Yeah, my I got to turn off the notification of when people fill out that form because my email inbox is flooded already. But
I have a bunch of emails too of people being like, how long is this open? What's the details? They'll have to visit. Like, you guys can talk about it. But anyway, I have to run. But I do want to say, Jeff, I miss your face. I haven't seen you in like 25 years. And Dave, you are still the most amazing person ever. I'm so appreciative that you're running this mastermind because all I do is hear about it. And it's so cool to have so many people like find this little family. I'm a little jealous. I can't make them as often as I'd like, but I bow down to you, sir. It's like,
well, there are rock stars in the group for sure, or country stars, whatever one fits their fancy. But there are some awesome people there for sure.
So fun. All right. I hope you guys have a great morning. See you later.
Bye, thanks. Enjoy.
Dave, I need you to break down a summary. Continue talking. I have to handle something really quickly. This is live for you right here. So I'll be back in like a minute and a half.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
Get some Dave here for a minute.
It's all good. Yeah, so the mastermind group, it's powerful. So let me just rewind a little bit. That's the purpose of this mastermind rewind, and tell you how to get involved in this. So mastermind is set up for anybody that considers themselves to be a school leader. So if you've got the title, you got the fancy office, the placard outside of your office, whatever the case may be, that's you. If you are a leader in some capacity because you've self-identified as a school leader, then mastermind is for you. The basic premise is we get together. You can get together. We get together at 9 a.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern every single Tuesday. And you can pick which meeting you want to come to. You come to both if you want to. We have a couple people that show up for both. They sandwich their Tuesdays. And we just spend an hour together brainstorming, talking, collaborating, getting to know each other, solving problems. Literally, we spend 15, 20 minutes talking, catching up, forming relationships and bonds. And then we spend another 25, 30 minutes just solving each other's problems or brainstorming. You, whoever shows up gets to throw out the ideas and say, here's what I am struggling with. Here's something I need some help with. And then we just put our collective heads together and brainstorm. It's a powerful meeting because typically administrators, we find ourselves living on islands. We feel like we are alone a lot. We don't have the freedom to go to others and say, help me. Even within our own districts, oftentimes we feel like we're isolated. We are given directives from above, oftentimes, that we are forced to then trickle downstream. Yet we have people downstream asking for help and support upstream, and we don't know who to go to. We feel like we are constantly on display. We have to have all of the answers. So this just gives us that safe space to say, I'm struggling. I need some support. And it gives us the opportunity to lean in. We've got a group now that's grown. We've got more than 40 administrators that come together on these Tuesdays, and they come from all walks of life. We've got people that join us from Australia. We call that Tomorrowland because they're literally a day ahead of us when they join us. So they can tell us the future. They can tell us what to expect. We've got people from California and British Columbia and Ontario, Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, Florida, New Mexico, you name it, man. People from all over the place, just leaning in and helping and support each other. And it's been phenomenal. Last couple of weeks, we've gotten so big in our meetings, we've utilized the breakout room feature in Zoom. So we had a spot a couple of weeks ago when we were averaging 15 to 20 people per meeting. And the conversations would be great, but we would have a few people that wouldn't be able to get their voices heard. So now we're utilizing the breakout rooms. So we can have a spot where we have 7 to 10 people in a room together. Everybody can be heard. Everybody can feel important and valued and validated, because we know that is one of the key basic needs for humanity, is to feel needed, to feel important. We know about food, water, shelter, but the need to feel valued and important is right up there as well. So that's one of the key features and tenets of Mastermind, helping people feel valued and important. So Mr. Gargas, I'm good, man.
I feel less important because I don't even need to be here, apparently. I cannot promise that I'm back for good. I'm just going to lay that out.
You're good, man.
Do you want to say good morning to Aaron? Good to see you, Aaron. Alex, good to see you, sir. And Dan Krines, what's up, buddy? Yesterday was Dan's first real stop into the Admin Mastermind.
Can I talk about that a little bit too? Because
let's do it.
So a few years ago, I was really big into Twitter chats. Now I've got a few that I really latch on to. But I used to do Twitter chats every single night of the week. And there were some I was comfortable constantly engaging in. And then there were some I would just kind of like lurk and linger and just kind of watch the thread. I didn't know the people, wasn't sure what to say. Mastermind is a space similar to that, where because it's offered at 9 a.m. Eastern and 7 p.m., some people might still be at work, or they might have shared office spaces, or they might not be able to be active in the conversations. You can join in and just listen in if that's where your comfort is. You can just sit there, screen off, mute yourself, and listen if that's all you can do. So just come to the party, sit in the corner if you want to and be a wallflower, or actively engage and get out on the dance floor. Wherever your comfort level is, there's a spot for you.
Yeah, and I think, Dan, Dr. Krines is a good example of that. He shares an office with a lot of people, so he didn't want to disturb people, which is obviously respectful. So he just kind of lurked, but he participated via the chat. So he didn't even have to be on camera. You
in the Voxer group now.
Yeah. And then he jumped in the Voxer group, dropped some awesome Roy McElroy comparison with Dave Schmittou stuff, which was really great. So I think I love that you can still, you don't have to engage and participate the exact same way as everyone else, right? You can just, we always say that about our mastery chat too, like that you can just lurk. You can learn a lot from lurking. I'll tell you what, on the Admin Mastermind, you can learn a lot by just kind of lurking around and being, paying attention. Now, Dave is going to make you, share your guilty TV pleasure or whatever, but you can do that in the chat as well.
Well, let me tell people what they have to do next week. So if we have any of our mastermind gurus here, Liv Chan held me back last night because she's one of our double dippers. She comes to both. And she said next week she wants to challenge everybody to bring their favorite tagline. Like, what is your motto? What is your go-to? And she said, lately I've been saying to assume the good, doubt the bad. Mm-hmm. She wants all of our leaders to come with their go-to. Like, if you could create your own email signature with your whatever on it, what would you bring? So if you're listening next week, that's what Liv wants you to bring to the table. So be ready for that.
We should probably pop off an email to everyone.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list right here.
To bring that. I love that. So Livia, newest member of the Teach Better team, which is awesome. Coming on to help us manage. Let's be real. She's coming on to help Carrie manage Jeff's ridiculous aspirations for our content creation and output. But super excited to have her on. She just brings us a level of awesomeness that is just.
Yeah, she raises the bar for all of us. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm kind of worried that's like it's my first step on out, because she's just gonna they'll be like, yeah, we don't need you anymore. We got Liv.
Well, just imagine how hard you were working before, and now that she's raised that expectation, good lord.
Yeah.
And I sleep.
Dan, don't worry. I played golf with Dave a little while ago. He's not gonna he's not confused.
Where's Ray? Is she available again? Ray.
Now, to be fair, he did beat me when we played, but that's not really a high bar to get over. Anyway, so Mastermind going on. Oh, something exciting about Mastermind is that actually the website where you go to sign up and learn about Mastermind and everything is getting a little bit of a makeover. That's something I'm working on today that Ray has been working on. All I'm working on is just making sure it all works properly and actually flipping it. But Ray is working on it, has been working on it. So that's coming. So that's fun. Awesome. Excited about that. So that's teachbetter.com/mastermind. That's where you can sign up to make sure you get notifications and emails from Dave to make sure you know when to connect with us and jump in and stuff. So Ray did mention, so I'm going to mention that we do have a free PD contest going on. And I'm not even joking, Dave. I'm just watching my notifications on my iPad that's right here go ballistic with that because we did an email blast. So our list got the form, but we got just shy of 2 weeks open, so you can submit. It's a simple form at teachbetter.com/freepd2020. And we're literally just giving away. There's no catch to it. We're going to give away 10. And let's be real. Every time we say 10, we give away more than 10. And we'll come and do a 60, 90-minute session on pretty much whatever you want. So that's going on. So that's exciting. Mastery Chat tomorrow night, which is exciting, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And Dave and I will be back here live again today, if you haven't got enough of Dave and I, at 5 o'clock Eastern for our brain breaks. And we've decided that we are going to give something away. We don't know what, pretty much any
blue duck.
Yeah, pretty much anything's fair game. It might be some Teach Better swag. It might be a book. It might be a blue duck that Dave has laying around. It might be just something I can randomly find in my house. But we're going to be giving away stuff every 15 minutes. So it's going to be fun. We'll talk about that when we get there. Anything else for anybody watching right now, Dave, about the Mastermind, about anything?
No, I just encourage people, if you're at all intrigued, sign up. I mean, just go and at least get yourself signed up. So on Tuesday, you can get the Zoom link sent your way. And then you've got that option. Don't wait till Tuesday and say, if there's time in my schedule, you can make the time if it's important, or you just sign up right now whenever you're watching this. Whether you're watching this at midnight on Friday or whatever, just sign up and you'll get the link sent to you Tuesday morning. So sign up.
Yep. And lastly, I need to say happy birthday to my son, Jonathan, who is 9 today. I just realized that I don't know what I was thinking, but it's my son's birthday, but I'm drinking out of a picture of my daughter's face there. He doesn't know. So he got a brand new bed yesterday. He was pumped when he came home and saw it. So I got to do some celebration upstairs real quick and then get back to work. But appreciate y'all. Appreciate jumping on with you, Dave, and everything to do with the Mastermind. And those who are in the Mastermind, you are amazing. And those who are not, you need to get in it. We want more people. We want that family to grow. So appreciate y'all. We'll see you in about 7 hours?
7 hours.
7 hours. So everyone have an amazing Wednesday, and we'll see you at Brain Break in a little while. See you.
Bye.